class, and today you'll be transported back in time with my unmatched teaching skills taught by the Secret Teaching Society.
Hey mister, what's with the old TV, dude?
I'm glad you asked. This bad boy has seen some gnarly adventures, and you all will too once I'm done with you. Come on, fit in the thing. Okay, there we go.
Oh, hey there, kids. Welcome to Professor Hartwell's History Corner. My name is Professor Richard Hartwell, and I have a major in history and a PhD in manifesting my destiny. Enough of the introduction. Today we're going to learn about the Great American Battle of Leyte Gulf, which is the largest naval battle in all of history. We're also going to learn about its relations to flight, which is quite interesting in my opinion. So put your thinking caps on. Let's get cracking. The Battle of Leyte Gulf was a large part of the campaign to liberate the Philippines from Japanese occupation. As I said earlier, it was the largest naval battle in history and marked a turning point in the Pacific theater. The battle started in October of 1944 when the Allied forces commanded by the great General Douglas MacArthur and the Vice Admiral Thomas C. Kinkaid prepared for a major amphibious operation to recapture the Philippines. It says here that General MacArthur commanded the Southwest Pacific area, while Vice Admiral Kinkaid led the 7th Fleet and Allied naval forces. The operation involved over 650 ships, including battleships, cruisers, destroyers, aircraft carriers, transports, and landing craft. It aimed to establish a foothold and support military operations in the region. The Japanese, recognizing the great importance of Leyte, started planning a counteroffensive. The plan the Japanese concocted was a three-pronged attack by the different naval forces. Their goal was to disrupt our landings and destroy our fleet, but the Allied forces had intercepted Japanese communication and found out their intentions. By the end of this battle, the Allies were victorious, of course, and demonstrated the importance of communication in warfare. Other than being the largest naval battle in history, it was also the first use of the Japanese use Kamikaze pilots. Later on, the war was turning past Japanese control, and the air commanders proposed the desperate act of suicide bombing enemy ships, our ships, with their planes. The name Kamikaze means heavenly or divine wind. The name was resurrected from Japanese history, stemming from the 16th century tale of a Mongol emperor whose fleet was sunk or turned by the gods who sent a heavenly wind. In addition to this suicide tactic, the planes were sometimes loaded with bombs and extra gasoline tanks before flown into their targets, just to maximize the damage like a big boom. You see what I mean? Okay. The pilots were also, sadly, young men who offered themselves as volunteers for the mission. The pilots actually performed a special ceremony of drinking sake and eating rice before flying. They were also given a katana, which is a Japanese sword, during the ceremonies. Pilots also carried beloved possessions on them because they're about to commit suicide and fly into our ships, as you can see in the graphic. But even with that divine wind, America is always victorious.
What about Vietnam?
Shut up! Anyways, I hope you enjoyed Professor Hartwell's History Corner. See you tomorrow for our next lesson about MK Ultra and how it may or may not been a bad thing. Goodbye, everybody.
And that's a wrap. Consider yourselves teachers. Mic drop. Hope you move on to your next class and see you all maybe some other time.